Okay, now for the garden picks. This is the green bean bed that I planted, 3 weeks ago? I guess 4 weeks ago, because I planted it right at the beginning of August. And we're starting to get the blooms on it. These are the radishes down here. I have no idea if they're bulbing up or not. We'll find out later. I planted cabbages. They are not doing well at all. That's the cabbage, and that's the cabbage, and they're being eaten. I need us to harvest the celery soon because the squirrels have decided to dig the fuck out of this bed. They're digging up the onions, so I need to come harvest them. Luckily, the chives can take it. Peppers are doing well still. I will continue to set fruit on the peppers because they're edible at any stage. So if we get a hard freeze in September, I can see that it's coming and just yank them all off. Carrots, carrots. These are the kales, the new broccolis. These are the brandywines that are growing. Those are more hillbillies. The Brussels sprouts. Here's my Cherokee purples. There's the early girl, still chugging along, doing her bestest. The chocolate sprinkles. I pulled all the ripe ones off already. This was that little one that set all the smallish to medium-sized fruits. It's trying to set more, but it's really at the end of its season. Here's the rest of the Japanese black trifelies that I've got going. I don't know how to pronounce that last word. I'm not even going to lie. Here's this one that was the Bush Goliath that doesn't give you Goliath tomatoes at all. Those will probably all get harvested and turned into fried green tomatoes. This is that debut. I've got 2 ripening up on it. They're pretty tasty, so I'm not mad. Green onions growing. My fall sugar snap peas, which are already like 3 times bigger. Well, okay, not 3 times, but they are bigger than the spring ones ever got. The yellow squash, I just harvested the yellow squash off of it this morning. This is the one I planted in the fall, and it's got powdery mildew. So I'm cutting leaves off. We'll see if I can keep it alive and going, but like it had a shit ton of female buds on it, and they're all just shriveling up and dying off. There's the second zucchini plant I planted that's from seed that's doing really well. And there is a cabbage plant that's doing okay in the center, but the squirrels are just digging the crap out of around the side. Here were what's left of the butternut squash plants. There's my 2 pumpkins ripening up under colanders so that the squirrels don't eat them. Here's the super sweet 100s that I already picked the ripe ones. Here's the old Germans doing pretty well. Here is the fall raised bed that I planted that is now just, these are, I think these are the watermelon radishes. There's the carrots that I'll have to thin eventually. I know these are kohlrabi, which means one of these is a turnip and one of these is a beet. I don't know which is which, but they're doing okay. Here's the fig tree that I brought back to life in spring. That did its best to give us some little figs. We will not harvest them before the end of the season, but man, did it give it its best go. Here's my bush cucumber, which is still just chucking along. I've got one up there that's a nice plumper one. I just picked a nice skinny one to eat. Oh wait, look, there's another one down there I didn't even see. It's hiding. So it's still going. Here's the fall one for the pickling cucumbers that's doing pretty well, planted from seed. There's the zucchini that just every once in a while gives me a zucchini. Still truckling along. And There's the rhubarb over there. And that is the fall, that is the tour of the garden. I mainly wanted you to see the fall bed. I haven't been out here for more than a minute in like 4 days because it's been raining and storming every day. So I need it, and it's muggy right now. Oh my God, it's so muggy. But I wanted to come out before it's apparently going to storm again this afternoon. So I wanted to come out and get the garden picks to go along with the knitting. This is such a good tomato. I hope I get a couple more ripe ones before we get a frost, because we're about to head into September and that's when we start getting frosts in Minnesota. Oh look, a gypsy pepper bud. Let us hit it with the electric toothbrush and get it pollinated. Because I mean, I will eat all of the gypsy peppers it wants to give me. All right. I'm so happy about these peppers, I can't even. But I will let you go now. Bye.